Okay, is it gonna loop? It did. It did loop, Sis. It looped, Sis. Hooray! You guys, I wanted, hello, welcome to the show also. Can you hear me? You guys, I wanted I felt like I wanted the fire this week. I wanted it to feel like we were out on the range. Like we were driving those cattles all day. We were out on a fucking day-long drive, and now we're just kicking back, eating some beans out of a can and spitting all over each other. Yep, pitching a fire out on the range. Yep, poking at it with a little stick. Whistling out into the, out up into the trees and the stars, and spitting in each other's mouths. And don't get spit in my manly mustache, my handlebar mustache that I have. Don't spit in my mouth. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Spit in My Mouth show. It's me, and hi guys, welcome to the stream. Rinslet, Zebra, thank you for the raid. Sis, Pixie, also Zebra, Isaac, Baruj. That's it. Shangri-La, la 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 la, yay. So, what is this little emote? Bard pop? Okita. I like the little bards. Says thank you for the 140 stream streak. It's too many. It's too many streams. It's Gerouge town. It's time for Gerouge today. That's the name of the game is Dark Souls 2. The game formerly known as Dark Souls 2, now known as Gerouge. Guys, do you know who knows the music? Who knows what it's from? I feel like you can probably guess, even if you don't know. Oh, I like that one, Sis. I like the night one too. I'm sure you can guess. This is the intro theme. What is it called? Opening? I guess it is the opening. Yeah. This is the opening theme from Harvest Moon 64. One of my most cherished childhood games, you guys. One of the two first games I ever owned on the Nintendo 64. And the reason why we were like a couple minutes, like I sat here for a couple minutes after I was ready to go live, is I was trying to remember how it's possible that I felt like I was yearning to get that N64 for like years and years. And then when I really think about it, it was like a year and a half. We were talking about that a little bit on Friday, about like not being able to believe how like slow time seems to pass, kinda. And I was thinking about that. And you know what else I was thinking about? Dark Souls. You guys, a little game came out this week. Similar in function, but not in form to Dark Souls, I would say. And I had to drag myself away from it to play this tonight because I am, for the first time in the playthrough, but I'm only a couple hours in, I am stuck on a boss for the first time. And by that I mean like I've probably tried fighting it for about an hour and a half, and then I took a break in the middle there for some other stuff, but I ran into, the game is Hollow Knight Silksong, by the way, it's out. I ran into a boss that seems like it's an optional boss, at least for the time being. It seems like something I could easily like leave and come back to, but it's in that perfect situation where I'm like, I feel like I'm really getting close to the end of beating it, and so I'm determined to beat it. But I was feeling some type of way about that boss like an hour ago when I was fighting it that I have not yet once felt about Dark Souls 2. Even the like couple bosses that we've kind of struggled on, like the Dragon Knight guy or the spider. Again, this like optional boss in like the first, like the third area of Hollow Knight Silksong, I was feeling I was feeling incensed towards it in a way that I have not yet once felt towards this game. It's been a breeze, comparatively. And you know what else is a breeze? Life is but a breeze. Thank you, Harvest Moon. I think it's time to get into the game. But first, my phone is at 5% battery, so it may die while we're doing Gerouge. It may die while we're shooting Gerouge, but first, I've got enough juice left in the can to do a Pokemon TCG Pocket pull. And, I guess I have to use hourglasses to, or we could do a Wonder Pick. Let's see what's on Wonder Pick. Renslack pulled an Entei earlier. I have Entei, though. Latias, Full Art, Suicune. Which one should we pull for? Should we do Suicune EX, the regular one, or Latias Full Art? Is there anything else on here I would want? No, I have all this stuff. I have all this shit. Is it Latios? The blue one. Was it? Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, it's Latios. I mean, that is a cool looking card. Suicune EX, it would be fun to play with, but I don't... I'm pulling for Latios. I don't like this. I'm with Pixel on this one. I don't like the current format that we're in. And I don't care about the legendary beasts. I'm ready for them to go away. Or for like a new meta thing to happen next update that makes them weaker. Or adds counterplay. I guess we can turn the game volume on too. Alright, we were just talking about this on Zebra's stream. I always pick top left on Wonder Pick. Let's do it. Okay, we didn't get Latios. I got Dwebble instead. Fucking Dwebble. Well, you can't win them all. Sometimes it's just gonna be Dwebble. Oh man, I gotta keep playing on the Zoroark event. I forgot. I just realized I don't have him yet still. I have all the other promo cards, but not him. Alright, we're gonna pull a pack too. I'm just pulling off of Secluded Spring. Alright, I'm using 6 hourglasses, but the shop just reset. If you play TCG Pocket, make sure you run in there and use your shop tickets, because the shops have reset for the month. Ready? Kondo Shake? Can you hear it? There we go. Now you'll be able to. Kondo Shake, and we're waiting for the... Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck! Alright, well, what did we get? Dragalge, Zangoose, Electric. Oh, I didn't have that one. Stunfisk, normal, not the full art. Crustle. It's just a fucking Dwebble day, I guess. It's Dwebble day. Well, at least I got a new card. How many do I have left then in Secluded Spring? I have 6 cards left I need to get. Looks like Slowking, Latios, any version, Malamar, Ursaring. I can't even get Malamar. This is the week of Malamar. For those people that don't pay that close of attention to social media, do you know that the next Mega Evolution Pokemon has been announced? And by announced, I mean like it hasn't, but it basically has. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. He never fucking misses. Alright, ready? Level 99. We're going to get to 100 this week. I got 99 Gerouges and B, and Gaunt ain't one. Actually, all of them are Gaunt. Guys, welcome to the stream. Actually, I take it back. All of them are Gaunt. We can do this. You can't do that on Silk Song. I think Hornet and Gerouge should, like, brother check in. Whew, Majula. Now I can relax with this game. A nice, easy, non-stressful game. I can, like, look at this. Look at this. Wait, ready? Watch. Look at how funny this is. Look at him like Gerouging up the cliff. It looks like he's speed rouging. You guys seeing that? Hold on, ready? Watch my speed rouge. Look. This is any Alright, I hope the Emerald She didn't see that. I was looking at the chat. It's gonna be one of those kind of nights. Okay, ready? That was just to practice. I was warming up my fingers. Watch my speed rouge. I get my shit. You know what? You know what? I'm not counting that one. That was speed rouge practice death. Okay, ready? We have to count it. All right, this is she to she speed rouge any percent. If you're tabbed out or something, tab the fuck in. Watch this. We're going for WR pace. She to she speed rouge any percent. All right, so here's the setup on this. You need to be standing in front of the Emerald Herald. You need to make sure that what the fuck is her actual name? Rosabeth? Did you remember that Cozy Fiora's name was Rosabeth? That is what it is, right? Okay, you need to be standing in front of the Emerald Herald. Rosabeth needs to be wearing this big cozy robe and like that weird hat. That is important for the route. If she's not wearing that or you didn't recruit her, you can't do this. You can't do this category. All right, ready? I'm gonna show you the Gerougement here. Okay, ready? Somebody time me. Can I get a timer? Sis. Fuck, I wish I had one. I wish I remembered to get my setup on stream. Okay, she to she any percent. It's fine to start here. All right, ready? Actually, really the proper way to do this category, you have to warp in. I'm doing the setup. Hold on, I'm doing the setup. Nobody, like, you can't just start it in the middle of the run. Okay, this is the setup. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is I have to walk slightly to the left. Well, you have to just like reset for it, Sis. If she goes to kick out or something, you can't do it. Okay, we have to walk slightly to the left. We have to the Emerald She, and then we have to make it up the cliff to Cozy Fiora. Now remember, you can't do this category. You can't execute this skip, this routing, unless she's cozy. So make sure if you got her, you put her in that outfit. Okay, ready, Sis? Get ready time, because this is a short category. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Now we do Gerougement up the hill. My insane pace. Time. .32, let's fucking go! We beat 7.30! Yes! Let's fucking go! World record! Can I get a... What was... Oh, 7.23, whoops. Can I get a... What's the tri-hex emote? Is that still... Did that guy get canceled? Is that shit still on, Is that shit still on Twitch? Tryhard? Is that what it's called? Tryhard? I remember when I used to be big into speedruns, it was always, like, even if he wasn't... I never really watched Trihex. I did watch him a little bit. He was, like, when I was watching speedrunners heavily, he was one of the big names. But whenever anybody would, like get something, like something raw would happen, you'd see the chat would fill up with tryhards. And Franker Z, those were the two.
I'm glad to see you're well. Be safe.
Hello. Alright, guys, well, now that we did a bit, we should bring him. I don't need to bring Tryhard back. Let's bring Franker Z back. Let's not. That era was cringe. And I was cringe in it. Guys, welcome to Gerouge. it's time to, now that we got world record, it's time to lock in a different way. Let's play the game. Last time, we just headed towards a new area, which wound up being Huntsman's Copse. Feels like an area that's either missing an R or accidentally replaced a V with a PS. I don't know what a copse is, but we went here. We know, we saw it. We went all the way through this area. We fought the skeletal lords. That was pretty raw. And then at the very end, we made it to this Harvest Valley area. Don Quixote-esque. With like this big windmill and the Miyazaki poison swamp and all that bullshit. I don't want to go there. I know there was another way that we could go from Huntsman's Copse. I think it was from the bridge approach. And so that's what we're going to do today. And Sis, don't even try to stop me. If this is like going to the plot or something like that, I don't even care. I'm doing this today. I'm not in the mood to do a poison swamp. I've had a rough night and I hate the fucking eagles, man. A copse, a small clump or thicket of trees or bushes growing very close together. Says, don't try to stop me. Go birds. I'm at the band, says the band. Fuck you, guy. I also don't even hate the Eagles. It's Big Lebowski. All right. I forgot how to play Gerouge. Okay, so last time, this is where I want to try to go. I want to get up there. JMU lost. When I checked on it, it looked like they were up, like they had scored, and it was into the second quarter. But I also didn't look at it ever again, and I also don't care. What was the final score? Jimmu doesn't lose. Jimmu didn't lost. My school was playing football, and I guess they were showing it. Rinslet, who lives very close to where I went to school. I'm not going to dox Rinslet, but lives in the area where you'd see JMU on TV sometimes. 14-28. That sounds like a classic JMU Dukes choked in the third quarter. JMU Dukes choked right going into the third quarter. Yeah, we used to catch the games on ESPN2 sometimes in the dorm room and stuff, I remember. You guys, my freshman year, I don't know, do other people remember or know about this? Maybe, probably not. I mean, I think Rinslet probably does. My freshman year of college, like literally the first semester freshman year, JMU beat Virginia Tech in the fall football season. It was a big upset. My school sort of had, if you were at JMU, you would know this, sort of had like a kind of one-sided rivalry a little bit, where we always wanted to beat Virginia Tech, but like it had been like years and years and years since it had happened. I think Tech is not even in the same like division as we were, but sometimes schools from different divisions play still. I don't know that much about football, but all I know is my freshman year, my first fucking semester at school, JMU beat Virginia Tech, and it was a huge upset, and we were the whole school lost their minds. We flooded the fucking quad. We flooded the streets. We were rampaging through the streets. We let it, like a big parade fucking broke out. There was this weird girl at JMU who cosplayed as James Madison. She lived the life of James Madison, the, historical political figure. She would, in full James Madison costume, would like walk the fucking school. Everybody knew her as James Madison. She talked in character. You could get her to like answer questions about his life and shit. Some people knew her and said she was like alright, but it was like a very committed, weird kind of bit thing. But I remember at one point we singled her out of the crowd, and we like hoisted her up in the air, and she gave like this weird like long-winded speech. This shit was crazy. I don't remember how it was. Oh, JMU. Anyway, that was exciting. But most of the JMU football games I went to, and I did go to a lot of them in my time. I don't know, fairly pathetic. They were good, though, like a couple years ago. But by that point, I had stopped watching. Because I don't care about football. And I especially don't care about college football. And people ask me all the time if I, like, watched a game or something. And I'm always like, yeah, man. Googling the score. Like, people who know that I went to the school. They'd be like, yo, you see the score? Like, do you see, you know, just like, I don't know. Every now and then JMU will do something. People will ask me about it, and I'll have to be like, oh, yeah. And I'll, like my grandpa, for instance, he like, loves football and will, you know, keeps up with the football results of every school that all of the grandchildren have gone to. I'm always pulling it up on my phone if I'm talking to him on the phone or something. It's like, yeah, grandpa. All right, guys, welcome to Gerouge. That was an exciting day when we beat Virginia Tech. I watched the whole game. I ate Chinese food. And then I ran out into the fucking streets. We could have killed someone that day and you wouldn't have been able to stop us. What the hell is this guy doing? You don't have kung fu moves. Gerouge, what are you doing? Fuck off. Guys, it's been a big week. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot on the agenda. By then, I mean we'll probably blow through it all in like 20 minutes, and then we'll just mouth slacked open. I'll just like narrate my gameplay for the last, you know, 3 hours, 2 hours. I guess the whole point of going down there was to get this, get a life gem. Well, okay. How the hour? Yeah, well, I think we're gonna get slacked today. We're gonna get, or I think we're gonna do a little mouth slacking today. Slack off with me. Slack off with me today. You guys, this is the last, stream we're doing until we take a break week. I'll be off next week, and then the week after we'll be on. The week after that, I'm going to Japan. So then I'll be off for, I don't know, what is it, 2 weeks? 2 or 3? 2? No, we'll be back, it'll be 2 Fridays off. Try an X on the DK looking rock door. I swear I did. Over here? Did? I swear I X'd on it, Sis, but I'll believe you. I X'd and I slashed on it. This is so... this is such a fucking fake door, though, right? Like, some shit like that's gotta open. You must be able to just... it must be like a one-way door. But then after that, you know, it might be just Gerouge forever for a little bit. I don't know if anybody who wasn't here on Sunday, but I'm leaving my job. I put in my 2 weeks notice on Tuesday this week. My supervisor said, hey, I know we've already talked about this, and like, we know you're leaving, but like, our Mel, who's my manager, she's I think, did we already talk about this? She's like, hey, I know you're already leaving, but like Mel is definitely going to talk to you at some point in the next 2 weeks and try to get you to stay. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, all right. I mean, and she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah, I mean, she's like, yeah. She's like, you know, I'm talking to you now because I'm supposed to. She's like, Mel's probably going to try to offer you more money. I was like, yeah. She's like, here's how much it would be. I was like, well, that would be nice if I was staying. But I'm definitely not. At this point, fucking King Arthur couldn't pull me back into there and out of some other sort of stone or precarious position. So good luck, Mel. But I guess they're trying to... you know, a lot of people have left recently, so they're trying their best to keep everybody. I want to get that guy. King Arthur couldn't jerk me off. King Arthur could not bring me to completion fast enough. Gerouge. This show sucks. This is not a good stream. This is not a good video game show. Yo, what's up, Comb? All right, well, I guess I can't fucking get up there from there. I swear I saw a way to get up there last time, though. Maybe you can go around. Maybe you can. I bet you will. I bet you will. I swear we saw it when we were playing last time. That's right. I remember. It's all coming back to me now, sis. We did cover a lot of ground last time, and then like it was all new ground too. Played a lot of games on new grounds last time, and then you know, because it was all new, it's hard for me to like have the mental map of all of it. Where's my shit? Is it up there? How many souls is it? 4,000? I don't even care anymore. I don't want to live anymore. Not actually. It's a Tim Robinson bit. I don't want to be around anymore. Alright, let's go. I guess we're gonna have to go out into the forest. I'm letting the team down. Nobody wants me. I am coming back down the ladder. Where's my buddy? What's up, homie? We're doing big one-handed swings today. Should we play the axe today? I gotta make sure at some point we have to remember. One of my goals is I want to dual wield that Gurm axe or whatever it's called. I gotta like go grind for one of those at some point. I'm pretty sure it was just a drop from those like, you know, germ dwarf warrior guys that were in the Lockstone Cavern. But we're gonna at one point we're gonna need to confirm on that and then probably go grind for one. But I don't think I have the strength for it right now anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. We don't need to do it yet. But eventually we will. I don't think I'm playing with the axe today, though. I think we're doing sword again. It's still my main rouge. It's just like, you gotta add a little flavor. Look at me up here. When I was a kid, this is absolutely what I would have done. Hell yeah, I think we got hella distracted. Guys, I'm going to Japan in, like 3 weeks. 3-ish weeks. Today, I don't know if you guys know this, but 25 years ago, this little video game came out. It was a wonderful, quaint yet epic little adventure with a bunch of lovable characters, a beautiful soundtrack, an engaging world with much to do in it. And that game was Doom the Dark Ages, Hollow Knight Silksong. That game was Final Fantasy IX, celebrating its 25th year anniversary this year. And this week, and by this week I mean like literally today, we found out that the Square Enix store or something, whatever, Square Enix's little area in one of the like some like shopping tower kind of thing in Shinjuku in Tokyo is doing a Final Fantasy IX 25th anniversary pop-up cafe. Now, from what I understand from most people, pop-up cafes are pretty crappy. But this one looked so cute. They got the fucking... Oh, we could have just come here. How the fuck do I get over there, though? It must be through... Well, that's the other... I gotta go through that cave again. Could that really be? Is that really how we... That must have been how we did it, though. Alright, I'm gonna feel my way through the dark around here. They got a bunch of drinks. They got a big Baku sandwich, where when you get the sandwich, the bag comes with a theater ticket. And you have a chance to get a fake ticket or get the real deal, like from the beginning of the game. They got a little chocobo salad. They got Vivi's, a little Vivi drink that has his face on it. You have to eat Vivi's face if you want to drink the drink. And I don't know if they'll have anything else. I guess like a commemorative placemat or some shit. It's a pop-up cafe. But we're going. I booked the tickets. I found it. I said, guys, we might have to go to this. Look, and you know, Odin obviously wanted to go. Pixie wanted to go. And yep. We've gone too far. Don't tell me I gotta go around here, Sis. I do feel like we ran into it like semi-early in the stream last time. Yeah, Bobo's gonna have to learn. But that's exciting. I didn't even know that they were doing that. I knew the anniversary was this year. I know the Square Enix store has got some special FF9 stuff, which I'm hoping they will have in the physical store, which is in Japan. And that it will be cheaper there. But they're doing that like Vivi's storybook and all that other like cute shit. I think there's some like keychains or something. They're not doing like a ton, but they're doing some extra stuff for the anniversary of the game. But I didn't know they were doing a pop-up cafe, but now I do, and now we're going. It was very stress-free and easy to book, unlike everything else. We tried to book for the Pokemon cafe, which is not a pop-up. That's like a real thing people actually want to go to. You know, it's not like a limited time event. It is a very limited event though, because we woke up at 5 in the fucking morning. Like, was it sometime in this last week? Was that even this last week? Anyway, we didn't even get that one. We woke up for nothing. I think we're gonna try it again though. We didn't even. How did I miss this? Oh my god, what are you doing in here, Gilded Knight? How did I fucking miss this? Just going from the top. Oh, I bet that's cool. Science Helm. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Soul Spear? That's a spell. I got excited for nothing. I remember seeing this last time. But being, like, continuing to be like, oh man, how are we going to get in there? You just jump in from the top. Alright, well, I saw we got some things. We got a... What was it? Splendid Bone Dust? What does that do? Does that let you... Sublime Bone Dust. Oh, this. Raw. That makes our chug stronger. And let's look at the weapon, too. No, it was a spell. No, we got a helm, though. Gerouge? Now, Gerouge is not one to wear helm. Because... Well, Gerouge hair. Gerouge isn't one to wear helm. He has Gerouge hair. Replica of the helmet of the Loyal Knight Scion. Was that guy? Did I just kill him? Was that a unique guy? What was he doing in here? He was widely known as the kingdom's most leal knight. Oh, at least he was leal. When the giants invaded, he volunteered to lead the advance party, but was slaughtered most dishonorably. Oh, Scion Steiner. His accoutrement. That's a pretty cool helm. It's like gold, I guess. I'm not fucking wearing that shit, though. Are you kidding me? He's one of the Vendrick guys. What do you mean I could... Oh, and that was this. Okay, I remember this. I do remember it. But anyway, that's exciting. Pop-up cafe. I really want to go to the fucking... I want to go to the Pokemon thing more than anything. Even more than the Kirby cafe. I want triples of the fucking Barracuda even more than I want doubles of the Kirby cafe. Yeah, there's a lot of cafes. Well, we really were only planning on doing 2, and then we had to do this. We simply had to. The Pokemon one is the one I like the most cared about, but that was the one we couldn't get into, but we'll keep trying. But that's cute, that's exciting, that's fun. I'm excited for the trip, you guys. I'm sort of preparing. But what has other cafes she wants to do? Thinking that's a skip. Was it over here, Sis? This is like the totally opposite direction, but I swear there was... Oh, wait, wasn't, no. Was there a way over here? Does this, like, wind around? Vacation means you can do whatever you want, it's true. How the fuck did we get to it last time? So is this a trick question? Is this hole across the bridge over here too far? Is it hole all too far? There's over there. Could we get over there from over here? From over there? In other news, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's gotta be up here then, over this. I think this is what I was looking for, actually. No, this just takes me back up there. Oh, no, it doesn't. This is what I was looking for. Because there's this guy, and then there's those guys with the whips. I was looking for the area that had the whips. No, Gerouge, Gerouge. Okay, then I see I see that second guy over there, too. Okay, we're on track now. I remember this. And I'm cracked like the red-eye orb. In other news, you guys, Hollow Knight Silk Song came out this week. Everybody's been playing it, except they really fucking haven't, I guess. I keep seeing memes and stuff on Twitter of people who are like, guess what game came out this week? And it's like their entire Switch, their like whole Switch friends list is like Hollow KN. Their whole Steam library is playing it. I'm looking at my Switch friends list. I'm like, guys, I thought we were cultured. Where are we? Like, only Pixel is the only person I know other than me who's playing this right now. I thought we had agreed. Where's the culture? And Gerouge, where's your hair? I'm on PlayStation. You guys aren't playing it yet. My point still stands. I'm sure that there's someone who I know who has it on Steam or something is playing it on that. But you know, nevertheless, the game is out. Those with the foresight to have played Hollow Knight years ago can now enjoy Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yo, this dude, he's hitting the Brook 45-degree angle. And it's great. I've been playing it. I wasn't like... I feel like you know, I'm not saying that this is the norm, like this is the detriment of the game or anything. But for me specifically, I almost feel like my excitement was like just completely dulled by the way that this game just got announced in, like 2 weeks before the game came out, and then it just came out. Like, you know, not that I wasn't excited for the game. I have been excited for it for years. But when you're excited for something for years, I feel like sometimes it'll be, you know, sometimes you'll get the date and you'll have to really wait for it to come out, and you'll be like, oh man, every day feels like a fucking trial. But for this, they were like, they announced it so close to the release date that I was like, oh, it's just like on Wednesday, I was just like thinking about just pondering shit. And then I was like, wait a minute, Hollow Knight comes out tomorrow. It all feels just very surreal. This dude's gonna fall. Loser. But now that I'm playing it, I'm having a blast. I remember why I was so excited for it. The PS4 version is 2.7. Yo, what's up, Jamal? Now that it's out, I'm playing it. Hell fucking yeah. I guess I won't say, I don't want to say like yo sis. I won't say like too much about the game. It just came out. But yeah, I'm definitely like getting back into the swing of things. I've already met a little Wanda that I know Sis will love. And I've already met a Zabrag Oh-Ho that I know Zebra would love. There's a little Oh-Ho who you fight relatively early into the game. And then I was fucking stuck on a boss for like 2 hours earlier. But I'll get that boss. I'll be up sweaty in my bed, playing in my bed after stream tonight. I'll be up till 4 a.m. if I have to. I'll beat that shit. In a way similar to, similar but maybe sort of dissimilar to the first Hollow Knight. A couple times already, I have had a moment where I've just like been kind of like trying to figure out where to go. Oh, he's doing it again. I've had a moment where I've been trying to figure out where to go, and then I'll like press a different button, or I'll like hold a button down or something, and I'll be like, whoa, you can do that? I've had some moments where like, I think because I'm sort of operating on how the first game played, I am like, there's things I like didn't realize I could do. Do you want to get doxxed? That's me. What is that? Is that a little mouse on a plane? That's me. It's a little monkey. Oh, but I'm having a blast with the game. Nothing. I've said this before, and I'll say it as many times as it's true. For me specifically, no. How do I word this? There's no game that to me is like more magical and fun to start than a like Metroidvania. I know for some people that's like a new RPG. For some people that's like maybe like a big open world game or something. But for me, there's like no game that I'm like more excited about the very the very beginning of than a Metroidvania. Because one, again, it's just like, you know, suddenly you like there's this whole you know, some people might see this like, you know, big map of a world, or like, you know, like be wandering out around an area with no map and be like, man, where do I go? But for me, I'm like, yes, it's go time. Like I am about to systematically make this world my bitch, and I'll do that for the next 50 hours. And then just like, I think with Metroidvanias, a fun thing about like the beginning of a game is all the shit that, like, if it's a good one, all the shit that the game doesn't necessarily want you to do yet, but that you can kind of do. Which, I mean, Hollow Knight 1 had this, and Silksong definitely does as well. But I think an early game, like, a joy of an early game Metroidvania is definitely, like, trying to do shit too early. And it's just fun for me. It's like my favorite genre. It's a valid genre. And it's been really good. I'm excited to play more. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about with it. When, you know, once I've played more of it. Yo, we plunged! But for now, I don't want to say, like, too much. Take the polar plunge with Gerouge. I love lifting them like that. Okay, remember this was where all the skeletons were doing bits. And this is where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get up there. However, Pixel's gonna leave you in the dust if you don't hurry up. Yeah, Pokemon Concierge. I am also really excited about that. I really liked that show. Look at this guy. It's the fourth one. Why? I really liked the first season of that show. I watched it right when it came out. But I haven't watched this yet, again, because I've been working, but also because I've been playing Hollow Knight, at least yesterday and today in my free time. But also, Pokemon Concierge is very, like, simple. Like, I'll probably knock that whole show out in maybe tomorrow morning or something. Tomorrow afternoon. Or evening. I don't know. Tomorrow at some point, maybe. Or maybe never. I'll probably knock it out soon. I've been watching the Pokemon anime, the original Indigo League, but have not watched Concierge yet. Yo, Undead Purgatory. Oh my cracked. Is this gonna be another one of those fucked up areas? You're not the boss of me, man. He's got the guts. It's finally it. It's finally it. Guts versus guts. What he doesn't know, though, is it's not about the guts. It's about the glory. Who the fuck are you? Get out of here. All right, we're gonna match him. If he's two-handing, I'm two-handing. Fuck. Fuck, Sis, send it again. The fuck was that? Why did that noise come out of my brain? Oh, homeward, wonderful. That's the spell image, a little house? Guys, another Pokemon news. We talked about it briefly at the beginning of the stream, but again, if you're... It didn't come with a trailer or anything, so if you're not, like, paying attention, I would not fault you for not knowing. But it seems pretty... I say pretty crystal clear that the next Mega Pokemon for Legend ZA has been revealed or released. The Pokemon... This is fucking... Okay. 13 Sentinels? Alright, fine! Don't look at my friends. Sorry. Oh, wonderful. Don't look! Yakisoba Pan Angel. Yakisoba Pan. P-A-N. That's what they call bread in Japan. And also other countries. Okay, the Pokemon is Malamar. And, listen, again, I feel like if you're not following this, this deserves to be followed. I don't know how to show it to you, again, if you're not, like, using social media a lot, but the Pokemon is Malamar, and you guys need to know what they're doing. So, this... Pokemon in the last, like, 2 or 3 days or something has been doing this crazy fucking campaign where it's Malamar everywhere. It's like Majima everywhere, but if Majima was like a weird squid, dark psychic squid type native to the Kalos region. Malamar has taken over. Everything is Malamar. Every Pokemon trainers, if you think you have a favorite Pokemon, your new favorite Pokemon is Malamar. It's just this crazy bit that they're running where I guess, you know, I guess it's because Malamar is like a mind control, like psychic Pokemon kind of thing. That he's sort of hypnotized the world into him being their favorite. But Pokemon put out a bunch of these, like, sort of framed with real people, living humans, like dancing around and doing like promotional shit and like acting, you know, like just like plugging Malamar. And then the beautiful thing about it is that the Pokemon like fandom, like, you know, like the community, like Poketubers or just like people that are known for liking Pokemon, everybody is like playing into the bit. Not only did Pokemon like put out this this weird Malamar like campaign thing, all of the real humans, some of whom shill for Pokemon, but some of whom are not being paid or influenced, you know, like intrinsically in any way, are just deciding to run with this Malamar bit, and it's been really funny and delightful to watch. I like when cool things happen with Pokemon, and this is cool and funny. And I'm happy that Malamar is the Mega Pokemon because I've never really talked about it before, but Malamar is my favorite Pokemon. And don't try to tell me that, Snack, I've never heard you say this before, and you just brought this up this week. No, it's always been like that. I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he's deserved. I've loved him since I was a lad, since 1998 when I got into the series. But yeah, so that's been cute and funny. A funny thing I saw was somebody say, like, what if we go through all this and the design just sucks ass? Which I think will be even funnier. I think that's maybe the best ending, is if the design sucks ass. Or if it isn't Malamar. But seeing as he is a Gen 6 Pokemon, and this is, they've released 3 new Mega Pokemon so far that they've, like, shown already. I guess the sign is pretty safe. All signs point to Malamar. But I think that's cute. I think it's one, again, I like really love it. I really love the way that they're doing it. I know we were pretty down on the, like, or some of us, I guess, were kind of down on the, like, Halucha trailer, and I guess I was too. It was sort of like it felt like kind of low effort, like it was kind of crappy. But it seems like that, like, again, for this marketing stuff, they're really like kind of like every reveal is like different, kind of like the way that they're all being framed. It's not just like, hey, here's a new Pokemon, and like a, you know, like a JPEG of what it looks like. I think that's fun, especially if you're doing like a side game that's not like a new gen. You could have some fun with it. But yeah, I don't know. Look, Google the Malamar stuff if you haven't seen it. It's funny. I've been seeing a lot of people thinking that because Inkay and Malamar are like the, I don't remember, they're like the topsy-turvy Pokemon, right? If you like flip them upside down, they like look more, fucking god damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. If you flip them upside down, they like, well, Malamar at least, if you flipped it upside down, it looks like a squid, like it has the, you know, long squid head at the top and the tentacles at the bottom. Inkay is like the other way around. He's like normal squid shaped. But like that's their thing, right? Like you evolve it by flipping the 3DS upside down and all that. So a lot of people are wondering if maybe the tentacles are gonna get like mega huge and it is gonna like flip upside down. And I think I could see that too, but I don't know. I think the actual mega form will be less fun, like less exciting and interesting to me than this weird marketing campaign thing they've done. Even the Pokemon centers, like the physical Pokemon Center stores, like in Japan and stuff, they decked out the store like design and like all the plushies and shit to be all Malamar. It's like the store has like fucking Malamar everything, like signs on it, and like I saw like one of them did like a big plushie display, which is like 1 billion plushes of the Pokemon. It's cute. Maybe it'll be like, I'm twisty. But that game is coming out soon. I don't think I'm ready for it either. I was thinking I would like get it right when it came out, but if I'm still working on Silk Song and all this other shit, I'm playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke right now in a game that doesn't have Malamar in it. Or what? I'm probably not gonna be ready for the game. Plus, I may be like, you know, I may be at the point where I'm saving money, not trying to buy every game, considering I will be unemployed most likely at the time. Not unemployed with no money, but like, you know, when you're unemployed, every money you spend is like, that's real money now. That's money you're not getting back in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Otherwise, again, it was a pretty chill week. I guess, I don't know if I like really finished talking about this, but I put in my 2 weeks. That felt exciting. And guess what, fellas? Oh my god, did you see that? We killed the Beatles. They fucking all died at the same time. We got the quad. Kilimanjaro. This is not a quad. What was I gonna say? What was I? Okay, so I turned my 2 weeks in. I did it, you guys. This is so liberating. This is how much I truly don't give a fuck. I did it from working from home. Now, again, to be fair, my supervisor knew I was gonna do this. Get fucked, loser. My supervisor knew I was gonna do this, so it wasn't like, you know, breaking the news to everybody. Like, you know, I'll tell my team at work, like my coworkers eventually, probably sometime in the next week. But on Monday was a holiday, so that was nice to be off that day. I went to brunch with my family, and my sister's boyfriend was there too. Not to exclude him from the family, but like, you know, I went to brunch with my mom, dad, sister, and her boyfriend. We chatted about things. It was good. And then I just like chilled the whole rest of that day. And then Tuesday, Tuesday I was like, fuck it, I'm working from home and I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Get fucked. And then Wednesday I was off. Thursday I worked from home again. And today I worked from home again. But Friday is my normal day where I do that. So I used 2 days to work from home. But the reason I did it on Thursday is because I had to take my car in to get inspected, which I did like in the morning. And guys, she passed, baby. She passed with flying colors. I had to get the brake pads done. I actually got the rotors done too. But it wasn't too bad actually. And I didn't I didn't pay $5,000 to change my ABS module, because who cares? All I really care is that my car, I won't get pulled over driving my car for the next year. So got that shit out of the way. And then we hit today. So it was like a chill week. And actually it was also weirdly like not that busy. I think here's what's been happening in the last couple years that pisses me off every time it happens. When my department, which already is a department that takes calls from like every vehicle line, we handle everything. When my department like every now and then gets like not back-to-back slammed busy, they put us into just another gate to give us more fucking calls coming in. And usually that happens about like a couple weeks to a month-ish into like once we hit our slow season. We used to just get a slow season and I loved that. And we don't get that anymore. But I think we're about to like enter it. And what I would love is for me to coast right to the end of this slow season. Like the first couple weeks before I know they heap like more phone calls on us. And then peace out. So I hope it stays that way. But it you know, even though I was getting kind of tilted today actually in the afternoon, but mostly it's been pretty good. I would say it was a pretty chill week. Oh my God, is this the fourth guy? I thought that was Ganondorf for a second. What holy shit! More skeletons? A skeletal horse? Oh my raw! Oh! Nothing in the game has been this cool! Where is he coming from? This is like Zelda. Sizz? I know he's gonna come thundering around the bend. There he is. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, that's good design. Man, the run up to here sucks, too. Well, we learned not to go right. We learned he comes from the left and we don't go right. It's just like there's a lot of these fucking, like whip and axe guys, and these guys are strong. Like, you could get juggled and die to these guys. You're not always gonna get the quad kill like we did. There should have been a trophy for that. Oh, you're right, Sizz. Let's use our boner dust. Good idea. 9 chugs and a +3. Hell yeah. Alright, where is he? Hello. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, brunch. Brunch, Labor Day off, work from home, had the day off, work from home, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Malamar, everything, get fucked, work. Oh, you kindle this, right? You burn it. This is how you do this, right? I thought we had to go to the She for this, but now I remembered how it works. We could have done this before. Some force. I just did it, Gerouge. Which one of these is faster? The Undead Lockaway, the thing about that is it's going to put me right in the thick of it. I like this one more because it gives me, like... It lets me, like... It gives me, like, a little, like, easy lead into the run deck. And at brunch, you guys, I got, what did I get? Oh, I played it real millennial. My sister... my sister, like... like, just, like, shit that, like, I would never do on my own, but when she, like, asks if I want to do something, I always just say yes, because I just imagine it being funny. I wanted to get a crab cake Benny, but I also wanted avocado toast. Because I didn't want anything too heavy. I was, like, not feeling like a big, heavy brunch, because I knew that shit was going to lay me out, and I was going to have to take a nap. So, they had avocado toast, and they also had a crab cake Benny. So she got that, and I got the Benny, and we traded one. You know, it was like, it comes with, you know, 2 little pieces of toast with the meal on it. We each traded one, and we did half and half. And that was cute. There was a little dog at brunch, and that was cute. He sat next to me, and I gave him little pets at one point, and his name was Frank. Shout outs to Frank. Cute. And is that all from me for this week? It kind of really is, guys. I've been playing Hollow Knight Silk Song. I love how when these guys die, they go full fucking spread ass. Do you think they were playing with, like, when they were designing the ragdoll physics? They did that intentionally. I think I can skip that guy. I actually think as long as I, like, walk through there at the right time, he won't see me. Oh, I thought I was a dead man. Ready, Gerouge? We're gonna do it again. No, we're not. Wait, yes, we are. The double. There we go, baby. Leaf's just like look at look at this guy. He is ready to receive. It's like looking like Mekon. Look, he's even got the bandages and shit on his leg. Look, it's Mekon's stupid Dark Souls pussy. That's funny. I don't care where you're from. There were some more crazy things that happened this week, though, you guys. For instance, we knew that there was a series. Oh, he's gonna fall too. Hell yeah. We knew there was a series that was coming out in Shonen Jump this week, this Sunday. Written by Gege Akutami. That's the author of Jujutsu Kaisen. Illustrated by another artist. I'm not sure what, if anything, they've done. I don't know. If the artist who's working on this series has done something else, I don't know what it is. Cypher Academy? I don't know what that is. Was that in Jump? I mean, I imagine it must have been. That sounds like vaguely like a real thing. Wait, actually, maybe I remember that. Was this like a short-lived weekly Shonen Jump serial from like a year or two ago? I feel like that almost sounds like sort of familiar to me. I can like picture it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Gege was writing, and this Cypher admin, or Cypher admin, Cypher Academy guy is doing the art. Now this is all we knew about this until going into this week. Come to find out that going into it this week, the series is a JJK spin-off. From what I understand, it is JJK in the far future. Like 2 generations after the series. An unfortunate element to this is I have been hella spoiled on like what's gonna happen in this thing. Twitter has been bad. Now, have I been on Twitter and being bad? Yes, but like Twitter has not been good. They never were. Like the JJK fandom is like the most like fucking, I don't know, the most online, like, I won't say like maybe Gen Z, but like maybe like Gen Z, like late millennial, like just kind of like we don't care about fucking anything, spoil everything kind of fandom. But so I've seen like a bunch of leaks and panels and shit like that from it, but like I also don't care that much about it. Here's what I do care about though. A JJK thing will be back in the magazine. My hopes for it, I hope it's bad. My hopes for it are, because it's not going to be very long, right? Isn't it like 6 weeks or something? My hopes for it is that it's funny and bad. If it's funny, it literally, like, there's nothing it could be that would be better than it being funny. I know I need to fix my hair. Also, we've Art of Dying, like, twice, and I totally forgot to do it. I'm just going to hit that with a 2 feet. I was talking about Malamar or something. But I am excited about it. I'm really looking forward to Sunday this week because JJK Boruto is going to be in it. Yeah, Cypher admin is from fucking Pokemon. Wanted to knock him off the bridge. And I heard that Sizz is getting into JJK. Yep. You heard it from me. It's confirmed. He didn't question it at all. He only confirmed that it was happening. I think Sizz doing a JJK thread would remind me of all the things I didn't like about JJK, honestly. You know how we do that bit where I say, like, I was thinking about all the good things about JJK the other day. I think that Sis doing a JJK thread would remind me of all the bad things about it. But in a funny way. Oh my god. How much shit did I have? Not a lot, right? I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about our shit today. Well, Sis is gonna read it. You could read chapter 0. It wouldn't really matter. I would say if you were gonna watch the anime to start at episode 1, and then like there's a point where there's like a pretty good time to watch the movie, and the movie adapts the chapter 0 content. But chapter 0 was written before Jujutsu Kaisen. It did come out. It's the first thing that came out of the series. And I think if you're reading the manga, you could read that. Like, it would be fine to read that first. It's kind of interesting. It isn't that long. It won't really, like, fit in with the series. But again, chronologically, it would be the first thing to read. It's just the way that the anime tells it kind of makes more sense as a story. Because the anime sticks it in kind of, like most people would agree the anime order would be you watch it like a little bit into season 2 or before season 2. I watched it before I started season 2. I'm befuddled by this boss, by the way. I was just thinking about, like, what we've accomplished in it so far, and I have no fucking idea. Like, I guess... Okay, so, there are 2 attempts. 1, I fell in a pit, so that didn't work out. 2, I fucked around with those skeletons, but it really seems like the arena is big enough, and the skeletons seem to have gotten revived anyway. It seems like my initial take is to not fuck with them. Just say, like, fuck it and run past them. I think this time I'm gonna try to kind of run into the arena and see, like what's back there. And figure out kind of where I can get opportunities to hit the boss. Because I imagine you gotta, like, you know, take a shot at him when he rides by, when he gallops past. But he's on a fucking chariot thing. Or either that, or it's like Bed of Chaos or something. And I need to, like, get to the back of the arena or something like that. But that's what I'm gonna try this time. I'm just gonna try, like, running through and just see what's going on in there. And we don't really need to fuck with these guys. I did when I was fighting the invader up here at the top. But I'll be in the boss arena before they become an issue. Yeah, guys, in Hollow Knight Silksong, you can run. And, like, you don't have a stamina bar. In Hollow Knight Silksong, you guys, you can run. I didn't know you could do that. You can, though. Here we go. There's shit back here. Fading Soul. That's one of those fucking wizards. Should we kill him? I think I'm gonna kill him. He seems like he would be annoying. Alright, so the chariot knocks the skeletons down. I'm realizing. So I definitely think we don't need to worry about them. I can hide from him in these little hidey holes. If I had, like, a ranged weapon or something, that could be good. But again, there might be like something back here that I'm supposed to do. This is so interesting though. Like, even though, you know, we just brought up Bed of Chaos, and Bed of Chaos does suck. Even though I somehow got really lucky and I first tried it. I think that like a Dark Souls boss, or like a boss like this that is not at all like the formula or format of like your normal Dark Souls boss, I think is so interesting. It's like really cool to me in a way, just for being different. Again, I just like even if they're not great ideas or that like the execution is not great, I think like a different idea is like always worth exploring. All right, so that does about half of my Gerouge health. Fine. There's still items and shit over here though. Yeah, a gimmick boss, even if it's kind of bad, is like kind of good still. That sort of didn't hit me for some reason, but. Okay, so we have the items. These guys are frozen, I guess. Maybe they won't move with the spellcasters dead. I wonder if they'll get back up at all even. Because the spellcasters were rezzing them, right? I think maybe now I've got my chance to fight the chariot. How do I approach that? This reminds me of Goat, the boss of the Snowhead Temple from Majora's Mask. Snowhead Temple, right? I was just talking about that last week. I was telling that story about my mom, and I think I was calling it the Snow Point Temple. But it's not called that. Snowhead, I think, is what it's called. There's Snow Peak, but that's Twilight Princess. A worse game. Zebra? Snowhead Temple. Right? Was that what I was calling it last week? It doesn't matter. This reminds me of Goat, the boss, the second boss of Majora's Mask. You fight him in a big arena like this. He's like a rampaging bull. I wonder if I can just leave, maybe? I was worth a try. That's not the same, like, door, though, that was on the other side, right? Hold on. Can I go out this door? No way, right? How do I hit him, though, is what I want to know. I mean, we could do, like... Watch this. Didn't work. I could hit him with my pyromancy, but I'm not going to have enough to kill him. Maybe I just have to, like, fucking gamer mode it. Ouch. Safe on trade. Whoops, I didn't mean to use a life gem there. Safe on trade. Now, I think that could work. It does just seem to be, like, hurting me, though. There's not another way to do it. Watch this. Stupid. Shit's never gonna work. I'm gonna try it again, though. Have a little fire, Scarecrow. Hi-ya! Oh, let's fucking go! I can feel him coming with my haptic creed back in the dual sense. That hit him a little bit. Alright, we got about a fourth of the health gone. Again, I can safe on trade it. I can do that. Maybe it's just a bad boss, is the thing. It could just be a bad boss. Maybe it's just stupid. Maybe I'm down with that. Maybe I'm cool with that. Maybe we just have to fucking trade. I guess I could try to run him down, but he's really fucking fast. He seems really fast. Let's see. I wonder if I can, like, if there's a way I can close one of these gates and stop him from running. We could look at the messages, too. Try sorcery. Okay. I don't need to touch the blood pool. Yeah, let's look around. I mean, sorcery would work, like if you had a ranged option with more uses. My fiery swath or whatever did a bunch of damage to him. There's got to be a way to shut one of these grates and stop him so that we can fight. Ouch. Honestly, like a reliable way to use like decently damaging spells, that seems like that would be the cheese on this boss. You'd have to time it right. Let's see what this one says. Try Death Horse, Ra. Here we go. Okay. Well, that's not gonna work though because he's coming from the wrong direction. He just fucking busted through it. Can I make it come down again? There must be more. There's another. Oh, whoa, fuck. Holy shit. This is so raw also. Alright, it's just the horse. Ow! Horse kick. I guess we made him. These hidey holes are clutch too. We made him like, you know, maybe we knocked the chariot or something off by ramming him into the thing. Oh, Jesus. I know there's a pit behind me eventually. I'm gonna try to like... Ah! This fight was easier when I wasn't getting hit or doing damage. We were in a stalemate. I'm gonna actually unlock and I'm gonna run back to a hidey hole. He's using magic there. In. That might hit me, but it might just pass me by. There we go. Our swing does a lot of damage. I just don't really want to like get hubrisy with it. Hell yeah. Hey, that was awesome. I kind of loved that. I mean, like, how much longer would we have tried with a bunch of goofy shit to like fight him like that? We probably would have a little bit, but even if I hadn't got the Cis 16i, at that point I was committed to like, you know, seeing if there was a way we could bring one of these things down. We mentioned it. I mentioned it before I looked at the chat. We had the right idea eventually. Yeah, the wizards were reviving the skeleton. Fortunately, we had fought those wizards before who did that, so I was prepared. Hey, this was just a cutscene for the Riz, right? That couldn't have been the guy. No, he wasn't one of the guys. Usually the four guys give you a they give you a cutscene when you enter the arena, but I think that was they just knew this was a cool boss and they wanted to show that to you. What happened to the dude though? I guess the horse was just the mount, or the horse was the real boss. The guy was just a fucking skeleton. Did killing the wizards stop the rider from reviving? Sorry, I was taking a victory chug. Gets low enough on health, he won't be able to fully clear the jump. Oh, I don't think we ever saw him. I wasn't ever really looking at him when he got to the jump over here. I figured maybe he was just like galloping across it because he was a spectral mare. You can move. Oh, he like, what is it like over here? He's like hanging on. If only the kick was in this game still. I don't miss the kick, though. I'm not asking for it back. If that shit's in Dark Souls 3, I'm gonna be pissed. I hated the kick. The kick was funny, like, for, like, role play. But the kick is also what made me get eggs on my head. I don't want the kick back. But if we in that moment, it would have been funny to to kick him if he was hanging on the edge. Hey, that was a fun one. Weird boss though, but like again, like we were saying, I love a weird boss, even if they're kind of bad. But I thought that was cool. It's a cool idea. More of a puzzle boss. I feel like I feel like our days are numbered on those, kind of, because I know that once Dark Souls gets past the Bloodborne bump, then, like with Dark Souls 3, then Dark Souls 3 is a lot more, like, roll slop combat focused. And doesn't have as many of these weird stop a rampaging, like, gladiator ghost chariot in like a circle arena. Look at Kika. What do you think she's pondering there? She's thinking about Harvest Moon a bit. She's like, dang, was it really like 2001 when I got the N64? She's thinking about Hornet. Oh, Bearer of the Curse. I do ever so want to play Silksong.
Larger, more powerful souls.
Have you brought your handheld gaming device? And Gerouge hands it over. And she's like, this says Nintendo Switch too.
As it has so many others.
Bearer of the Curse. Did you buy this from the witches on Temu? No. You guys, we were playing Mario Kart World on... We were playing Mario Kart World last night. Level 100, baby! Let's fucking go! What else do I want to level? Attunement, maybe? Is it time? Is it time to put one on attunement? I'm doing it. If we had had more spells, I could have fucked around against that boss with pyromancy even more than we already did. How much attunement do I need to get another spell slot? Will it show me that if I'm looking at this? No, it doesn't. It's probably like a good amount more. I think it would be cool to eventually get this one back though, because I did like this move. Like if we could do Fireball, Lingering Flame, and Flame Swath, that would be really neat, because those are ones I know I like. Oh yeah, you're right. Where do I use that? Is that with her? She Fiora? And look at this Gerouvement. I don't need to break the world record again though tonight. This. No. Fire Seed. I don't have enough souls.
Be safe.
How much was that? Alright, I'll look at it. Okay, nothing. I must have a something I can eat. We should buy some more. Actually, I'm fine taking a big one because I want to buy more life gems too. Only a couple we'll need. 200. There we go. That should be fine.
Hello.
Hell yeah. Called this a little pyromancy trip back to Majula.
So come and see me when you're in town.
Thank you. If this was at my back, guys. If the wind and this shadow were all that were at my back, I could go any distance.
On you.
Right, crony? Stop calling me crone. What does that put me at? 10? I think 10 will be fine for now. Especially because my Estus Flask +3 chug will allow me to have even bigger chug. Now we might be just like that. Might have been the doorman of the undead purgatory. There easily could still be a big fucking serious boy boss in here. That might have been the opening act. The Welcome Brigade. How the hell did they get over there? Can I get there? The she shadow at my back. That's what I'm saying, sis. Yeah, I did. What does this say? Victory! Giving that a rate. Were we talking about something? Jujutsu Kaisen? No. Malamar? No. Oh. Aw! Ah! What are you?
Oh, welcome.
It's just a little wizard.
Do you have a lust for blood?
That's not what I expected you to say. Yes?
Yes, of course. Why else would you be here?
If it runs as red as my hair, it's A-okay with me. Nar Alma? No, I'm more of a Rat King type guy. So should I say yes? Well, I want all I care about with this is I want a trophy if I can get one. Oh, he's got like a scarecrow mask on.
Then you will need blood. Lots of it.
I imagine this is just a covenant, right?
Like your own. But it's not as easy as you think.
Not as easy as you think. He's got a bit of a beetle affect too.
Join the Brotherhood of Blood.
Join the Beatles, the Blood Beatles. Yeah, man, whatever.
That can hardly be the whole story. I want to hear what you really think.
Is he? Is he supposed to be a Scouser?
You want more than just a little blood.
Guy, quit fucking grilling me. Yeah, I do. I want a trophy.
Mired in its foul stench, am I?
Yeah, man, I love blood. I like really like it.
Just say that.
Can I have a trophy? Yes, guy. I'm batty about blood. Thank you. No thanks, actually. I think I'm good. Oh, come on, man.
Go back home.
Oh, join the band, George. No, I think I'm good, actually. I'm gonna go explore. Can I talk to him again? Like for different dialogue?
Find me. Do you seek blood?
No.
But if you seek undead blood, I welcome.
He doesn't have like a shop or anything, really? This is a PvP Covenant area, okay. Is there like stuff for me to get? Can I go into like an arena or anything? It actually doesn't even look like there's... Is there anywhere else for me to even go in here? Does that guy like... do something? Because if there's nothing else actually in here, I'm totally fine with that. We'll just continue on our way. If it got me positive boss, look at this. Hold on, look at these fucking statues. The skeletal helm at the foot, justice scales in the right hand, fucking wizard scythe in the left. Oh, they all have that. All right, I mean, if we're done here, I'll fucking guess we'll go to the poison swamp. Bring me the blood, George. Nah, I'm good, man. You'll find somebody else. Did that guy have no face, or did he just have like a mask on? Oh, Jesus, I forgot about this. Oh, and it makes me soupy green. We're in the mushy peas swamp, guys. Hope everybody did the scrandle. You guys, last night we were playing Mario Kart World. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. I think everybody who's here was there. Oh, we can buy some pyro? If I want to be back in the Rat Covenant for the PvP, can I just go back there and get back in it, Is that how it works? Alright, let's do it. I want to see what he has. We're a pyromancer. We were playing Mario Kart World trying to grind for the last enemy character that everybody needs. King O has been trying to get Dolphin for weeks unsuccessfully, except he did get Dolphin last night. I've been trying to get Peepa. Peepa was the character I was most excited to play as when, like, before the game came out. I just think he's adorable and I really like him. And he's the only enemy character I don't have. Now I know he is an uncommon one. A lot of people got him relatively close to the end. But I've been trying to get Peepa, and I haven't gotten him. And then Naf was trying to get Cataquack. And Zebra's trying to get Fish Bones. Fish and Bones. So we all had a guy that we wanted.
You've done well to find me.
So we decided to do a little grinding sesh. But the grinding sesh started getting big. People started, like, jumping in. Which I thought was fine. Until people started picking different courses than the ones that we were trying to grind to do. It was a thing we were doing. We specifically set out to accomplish a goal. But it actually, all of the fucking around actually didn't end up really mattering. I think we always got the courses we needed. I didn't get Peepa, but King O did manage to get Dolphin, and no one else got anything else. But it was funny. We found out Isaac had a European Switch, a conspiratorial. Wolf got Charge and Chuck. Good job, Wolf. There was a conspiracy proposed about Nintendo rigging the odds to decrease if they could tell you were grinding. Some really funny stuff from that. I was laughing about it earlier today. K-Man accidentally, this is in his version of the story, K-Man accidentally picked DK Spaceport when he wasn't supposed to, and so instead of just saying, oh, sorry guys, he picked DK Spaceport like 4 more times, and then at the end of the night, at the end of the night, he wrote like an apology speech.
Now you are a servant of Valhalla.
That stupid toxic gossip train song with that like female influencer who did the worst apology of all time was played in the background at one point.
Another servant of blood is born.
That's a funny night. Speaking of K-Man, you guys, today K-Man called me on my cell phone. And he said, "Hey Snack, is your refrigerator running?" And I said, I was like, "Yeah, man, why?" Because I just wanted to see what bit he was gonna do it was. And then he said Ligma balls, and he hung up.
Well, how are we? Whatever you need, I've got it for you.
So that happened. All right, you got some manses for me, big dog? Can I get a little manse? Oh, yo, you can get the Bone King shit. This could be, honestly, this could be worth coming back to at the end of the game. This is some shit John Lemon would have worn for sure. Like, would a crown of bones not look pretty cash money on Gerouge's red crown of hair? I think we need to at least see what it looks like. Alright, these are Hexing Urn, Talisman, these are all, that's all for multiplayer. Firestorm, Raw, Pillars of Flame. This is the level up version of Combustion, which as we were saying, it's sort of like a low commit fire spell. So simple that it can be awkward to use, that's kind of the downside to it. Fire Whip could be Raw. All of these take 1 attunement, or 1 spell slot. I might buy them. fire whip sounds like it could be cool. That's the cheapest one, too. Maybe we'll buy the fire whip and the bone crown.
By the way,
If I have consumables to use. Yeah, Silk Song kind of has a system like this now, too. One thing that I'm wondering sort of what the general kind of take will be on this is they definitely with Silk Song have at least from in my experience so far, have kind of like gamified it a little bit, which I think makes sense if you're gonna evolve a game like, you know, so much, like gonna try to like really do something kind of boldly different with like a sequel. But there definitely are like quests now. And like, you know, like there's an element kind of like it hasn't been to the point yet where I'm like I feel like it's sort of getting in my way, but there is sort of like some light farming that they have you do at certain points and things like that. I'm interested to kind of see like where that really goes, or how that kind of pans out and how much I like enjoy it. But there also is like a system now where your currency you can keep on these little kind of consumable chain things, so that you don't lose them if you die. You can like pop them when you want them, which is kind of neat. All right, Gerouge Bone Crown. Let's see it, baby. It literally detracts nothing, and I think it adds almost everything. I almost wish it was like a little bit more visible. Like when I'm walking around like this, you really can't see it. But like, whatever, man, I'll keep it on. I'm not fat rolling. You like really can't see it. You like kinda can though. I'm keeping it on. It's a bone crown. John Lemon would be proud. He was a dark king. I'm buying a pyromancy 2 kit. Dang, that was a big chunk. I guess I'll buy 2.
have a wait. Whatever you need.
Yeah, we'll read about it in a sec. The old Iron King led his best men on undead hunts, but their memories were purged in rebirth. Skeleton Lord Crown. High dark defense. Who's the Iron King? That sounds like different than King Vanguard or whatever the fuck his name is. What's the king's name, sis? King Veshnes? Vendrick. What's the king's name? I don't like combustion. The time has passed.
Come back soon.
I'm in this for the range. All right. Let's. I'm thinking we like maybe we'll do fire whip. I just want to see what these look like. All right, firestorm. Oh, that's raw. This is like Ace's flame commandment ability. That's actually sick. It is, that also is fairly short range, but I could use that if someone's walking up on me. Just kind of like mess with them. This I'm sure has gotta like, that shit sucks. Can I get an overhead? This is like kind of like combustion, but worse. The bonfire disappeared for a second. It does travel out a little bit. All right, I'm thinking let's keep this on for now. I'm gonna put fireball on instead of flame whip. I like this as sort of a like we got a long range poke, short range panic button. You feel me on that? All right, let's go rejoin the rat guild, and then I guess we'll go to a poison swamp. And the rat guild is... This stuff is really all before The grave of the saints in the gutter and all that? Was the rotten, like, the canon last guy? Where the fuck are the rat guys? Pharos's... Where is it? No. 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 Here we go. Ordeal's End, I think, is the closest to it. It's like right next to it, though. It's right over there. Actually, aren't there 2 Rat Covenant guys anyway? I swear he appeared in like a different place. Maybe they just are 2. Ew, I looked up at my health bar and it just didn't even look right. Whoops. Oh, I did this the wrong way. This is not where it is. It's somewhere over here, though, right? Oh, here we go. Maybe he'll drop the axe. Whoops. Oh, he doesn't even have an axe. Never mind, dude. You're nothing to me. Does this put me back there? No, I'm homeward boning. I'm literally boning. I don't know where I am. I don't remember this area. Alright, but I remember it was like through here. Because this is where we fought Royal Rat Authority. Here he is.
Why come thy truth be gone?
No treason. I'm back. I'm back with the rats. I didn't kill any more rats. You've killed rats before? No, I mean... No. I've never killed rats. Will you kill rats? No. I promise. Alright. I'm thinking, I hope it's a chilly night where you live, because it's time to have some nice hot pea soup, I think. Do I have any rings that will, like, slow my roll? Let's see. This is poison, right? Poison resistance. Isn't there one with poison buildup? Or is that poison resistance also buildup? Oh, I think we should wear this. Didn't I buy that for that other poison area? And then usually if I'm gonna take one off, I take off the ring of binding. If we're just doing this. If we're not, like, you know, running a boss or something. Alright, and I guess it's time for this. Hey, I think this area looks neat. I really like it. Just this kind of, like, desolate, like... I feel like I can smell what this area would smell like, and it would smell fucking awful, but, like, in a cool way. This dude's humping the wall. Look up at the big building. Alright. It's raw. It looks sick. We were looking at it last week. Remember what you see. Should I take a screenshot? Let me get my thumbnail. We're gonna do like a little Don Quixote kind of thing. Let me get my thumbnail for the week. Be like... How do we like that? More in the center? Less? This is raw. Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, I'll take a screenshot. I mean, what can I see? I see looks like... Let me take a little peek with my Nockies. That looks like a fog door in there. So maybe if we find our way, like, around the side, we could, like, drop down and get in there or something. This is so cool looking. Like the prison, like the cages where you'd hang, like, prisoners out on the ropes. Just the windmills and the whole... It gives me, like Shadow of the Colossus eco kind of vibes. I think I don't remember if I mentioned that last week or not, but... Like, it gives me those vibes to the point that I wonder if the team was inspired by that for this. Or even Last Guardian, which wasn't out yet, but Last Guardian follows that same kind of design aesthetic. But that totally looks like an area where Childo would have to, like death-defyingly, like, sidle across one of those big ropes, get all the way to the end, and then he would fall, and then Trico would have to jump in, like, grab him. That's that shit they had you doing on The Last Guardian. And yep, we played that game on here and it was fun. That was years ago now. That was like 2022, I think we played that shit. That game was good. I stand by it. I liked that game. What is, what's going on up there in my top left under my health? What's the, like, yellow, golden sword thing? I know the gray thing is, like, when you've beaten a boss in the area or something, right? Oh, okay. Is it? What's the little... I feel like I've asked this, like, 5 times. What's the little gray thing? I'm not asking right now what it is. I'm asking, like, what it is. Like, what is it supposed to be? I can't even tell what the icon is in, like, what it's representing. It's a snake. I don't think I'm really... I don't think I'm really to blame on that one. Snake up. They're telling me snake up out here. And say, is that a man riding another man? Oh, the covetous serpent ring. Oh, that doesn't have to do with the area or anything? I thought we were saying that it did. This is sick. Watch me. I'm gonna get him with it. Oh, Gerouge! Ooh! That did my whole health. Oops. That's gonna be an art of dying. He fucking pounded me into the ground. Knocked the crown right off my head. He said, "Get that shit out of here. You ain't the king of no bones. Bones and friends." At least my shit's right here. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with this guy. We'll do a wizard battle. I forgot he had spells, actually. He has, like, the Sonic Adventure 2 Bio-Lizard spells. He's got, you know how the Bio-Lizard has those, like, dark orbs that he shoots out? And it goes like, bah, 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 and you gotta, like, jump over them or roll under them. Alright, I would have gone in here and messed around with them, but I'm just, like, anytime there's any, like, effect, like shit on the ground, I just get, like, so paranoid about it, kinda. That wasn't the sound of the Bloodborne final boss. No, the sound of the Bloodborne final boss is Sayers! No, sis, he goes Sayers! And he goes, Ma! I love that bit. I love that bit because only, like, a couple people know how much of the hunter it is. Like, obviously he doesn't go Sayas, but it's like even more of the hunter than you would imagine it would be. It really doesn't sound anything like that. It's kind of like what it is like a fusion of what the Bloodborne final boss actually like sounds like he's doing, and Tim Curry in that fucking Command and Conquer or whatever that game is going space. It's like a fusion of those two things. Says. So funny. Titanite shard. Titanite shard. Dang, we dropping shards out here. Oh, you got the shards in here. Uh-oh, I'm poisoned. I'll be fine. Sweat it out, Gerouge. Rinslet was talking, and I were talking about Bloodborne earlier. She was trying to sell me on a replay, and I was like, you know what? I might buy it. Because I'm going to need Will to use his future sight divination at the top of the fantasy draft year to tell me if there's going to be a remake coming out this year. And if there's not, then I don't know if I really think it'll ever come out. I think that might be copium. A lot of Titanite shards in here. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to get poisoned. Can I eat this? PS6 launch game. Maybe. Or maybe never. Maybe never. Because the thing is, like, Blue Point is making something else, right? Aren't they? They're making their own, or if that's still happening. Last I heard, they were making their own game. So I would imagine that they probably will not do a Bloodborne remake / remaster. I don't think. Like, did FromSoft make these remasters? What studio worked on these like HD versions of Dark Souls 1 and 2? I don't think FromSoft would do it themselves. It doesn't feel like it's ever gonna happen. I don't think Sony cares about it. Virtuos. I guess maybe they could do it, but is that even still a company? These remasters are pretty old now. But they should, is the thing. Because, one, as much as I, like, had a great time with Bloodborne and I loved my experience playing it, I don't think that its performance hitches really affected my experience. If there was a version of that game that didn't look fucking stuttery, like... Just like I don't remember what it is that's wrong with Bloodborne that like everybody always points out, but I know what it looks like when you're fucking when you're running around and your shit is like your Bloodborne coat is flapping all over the place, and it just like the frames look wrong. And I also feel like I notice that stuff more these days than I even would have then. It just feels like it would like it's a game that I would love to just like look better, look how it's supposed to feel to play, kind of. But if it's never gonna happen, I would gladly play it again. Like I don't think that ruins the game by any means. Frame pacing. Because I mean, I do think the game like there is frame drops sometimes, but I feel like the frame rate is like feels stable still, but it's just like it's just sometimes it just doesn't look right. Am I going in there? I love that game though. And I never played the DLC, and I definitely would. If we played it next year, I don't think I would have done Dark Souls 3. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely not gonna play that next year on stream. So then I could really like do them in order. Am I going in there? That looks so treacherous for me, but I'm definitely going into the fart zone. Into the fart cave, Mirakun. I don't know what a fire seed I saw. I don't know what the other thing I got was. Maybe it was a branch of yore. Fuck. What are we? Oh, what's up, dude? Is this my buddy? Wheel and Deal? Are you my buddy, Wheel and Deal? Yeah, man. It's been a while. When did we meet this guy? Wasn't it in the... It was in the like, the Bayou Cove area, right? The, like, bay? The Bay area? Where did we meet this guy? In the Bay area? Oh, he's got the moss. I probably should buy some of this. I don't really care about the poison effect, but the poison healing I like. I guess he's got this ring. I have one of these, though.
Many thanks.
I didn't mean to go out of that menu also. I want to talk to him. Gavlin, how did you get in here? Are these orc or dwarf guys like resistant to poison? Maybe he's just built differently. It doesn't affect him. Hell yeah, brother. Can I get a sip of that? He's grogging out.
What you want. With Gavlan, you will, you deal.
It's a good one, man. I love like just a funny guy.
Go home.
What if this was a mimic? Can you imagine? What if this was a mimic? Raw stone, hell yeah. I know you use the raw stone to make your weapon raw, which is like of an effect. I don't know what it does. That was in Dark Souls 1 also. I don't know what it fucking is. I don't know what raw is. My weapon already is raw. Gavlin, you have any spare axes I could bum off of you? I'll wheel and deal that. I'm in the market. I didn't slaughter any of your kind to get mine, though. It just sort of fell into my hands. I think we actually picked it up out of a chest. Oh, Jesus. What? Magic? What the fuck is this, a fireworks show in here? Everybody say 3, 2, 1. Magic! I'm not ready for that. Dang, my fireballs are gone too. Baddie alert? These guys? I'll scotch them out, but they look like... Oh, they do. They are baddies. Oh, yo. Fucking baddie alert. Alright, well, hold on, ladies. I'm going up here first. Oh, I wonder what they want me to use with these for. Wonder what they want me to do with this. I guess I'll... How many of those did I get? 10? Hexing urn. When in Rome. I'm throwing these at them. I don't have any better way to approach. That's not gonna work. shit, they know now. Look at that dude's like, let me out, it's too hot down here. Gerouge with that arm is what I used to look like trying to throw a football with my uncle. And him looking so fucking disappointed in me. Alright, I think this just has to do with, like, where you're looking. There we go, I hit her. I never throw these, I never use them. I'm gonna take out just her with it. This is for my uncle. Sorry, Uncle David. I'm just not the athletic type. This one's for you, Uncle David. This one's for you, Uncle David! Hell yeah, but I can do that. I bet Uncle David doesn't even know what Dark Souls is. My uncle was also a football coach. He was a high school history teacher and football coach at a very small town, in in Georgia. It actually isn't that small of a town. It's kind of got like a little metropolitan area thing going these days almost. But it was a smaller town when I was growing up. And he's very much like you know, he's one of those types of people that you'd expect to teach football in a small town in Georgia. And my youngest cousin was also very, very into like football and that kind of shit when he was a kid. But I was not. So every time we would go and visit them, I would look stupid. But I otherwise liked them. This is crazy also. Look at she! Okay, we did that. Dragon Charm. I would think that would be one of these. Wait, that wasn't the little thing up top couldn't be the covetous serpent ring. I'm not wearing that. This is. It's not the Chloranthy ring or the ring of blades or the. What the hell does this do? It's not this, is it? Unless it is this. Oh, the shield has that effect. Watch Dragon Parma. Oh. Oh, I see. Is it the last line is supposed to tell me that it does the same thing? Okay, well, what was it that I just got then? I've forgotten now what it was called. Fire something? Oh, okay, that makes sense. But it is from the weapon. I hear you says. Dragon Charm. Let's see. That wouldn't be in like the key items. I swear it wasn't in the rings. It doesn't look like it's in the rings. Have we used all these keys also? Do I have a key I don't know how to use? Oh, is it this maybe? No. Where is it? Here we go. Dragon Charm. Cures poison, greatly restores HP. Well, that's good. We also had one of those. Well, that's a fitting thing to get in this area, I guess. Might be fun to get invested in this year. Yeah, you could watch JMU. Or like, I don't know, a real football team. Could be funny. I like football. I mean, I think it's an interesting sport to watch. I don't dislike it. I just am not... Even, especially when I was younger. Like, these days, I know how to throw a football at least. I can get a somewhat decent spiral. I can get the ball in the air. But you know, back in the day, I just, like, you know, it's not something I was interested in, not something I cared about doing. So why would I need to learn how to do it? Yes, yes, that was our trial, and now we're through it. And I'm gonna break all of these jars, even if it gives me Shrek pants. Even if it makes me look like I Shrek'd myself, I'm breaking all of these jars. But I'm gonna do it slowly. Because of the build-up. I'm about to be poisoned. This makes it go away, right? I got a fire seed, right? Let's do it. No, let's not. I don't have any souls. We probably need like 2,700. Oh, here we go. Fellas, come back! There we go, I got one. We probably can level up the... Okay. This reminds me of Bloodborne. We probably can level up the sword again, actually. Did I get a Titanite chunk? Is that what I need at this point? Back chocolate. Where the heck am I? Where the heck? I'm homeward boning out of here. Go fuck yourself. I'm not dealing with this. The thing with me about sports is, like, I just, like, there are a number of other things that I just like more, to the point that, like, the thing about sports is, like, if you, like, are gonna follow it, you gotta be fucking paying attention to that shit all the time. I don't care about it that much, is the thing. If it's on in front of me, if there's a football game on or something, hell yeah. I'll watch it. I'll pop off if something cool happens. But, like, it's following that shit that I don't care about. Or, like, that I just, like, can't, you know. I just can't bring myself to care about it to that degree. There is, like, a whole world down there. I'm sure there's good things in there. We'll fuck with it eventually. I'm going over here first, though. Oh, I was gonna... No. What was I gonna do? I don't know. Who did that? They're fucking with me in this area. The judges are fucking with me. Where are those coming from? Look at this guy. Oops. That worked out. I love a big guy with a big hammer. Holy shit, he had the dark in him. I guess, like, most characters aren't shirtless, so you wouldn't see it, but you could see his, is it the dark sign in this too? Is that what the thing is called, Sis? Or is it called something else in this one? I know that they showed Gerouge having it in the beginning. It just, like, looks kind of different. This is the level where they can't decide, like, what the guys are gonna be. You got fucking beam claws over here. You got the giant riding magic men. You got flame shees. She's up there, I think. Okay. Did he get poisoned? Oh, this is some good game design. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything in any of these pots that isn't Yoda green fucking lunchable goop. You guys remember when you were a kid and everything was a different color just because? Did you guys ever eat that the like purple and green ketchups? Any of that gross shit? I remember that was a big deal. At least in my neighborhood, for some reason, it was. If you had the like green Heinz ketchup, people were like, "Hell yeah, that's cool as fuck," and then it just tasted like ketchup. Or like slime was a big deal when. That was probably somewhat Nickelodeon's fault. Slime was a big deal when we were kids, as in my memory. Edibles. There were a bunch of toys that had edible slime for some reason. I remember when. I didn't have this, but one of my friends as a kid did. When the. I don't know what I expected. But it wasn't that. When the first Harry Potter movie came out and, like, you know, Harry Potter toys, like, you know, obviously they were cashing in on the hype of that. It was like a huge wave. One of my friends got a Harry Potter potion set, which was like a little plastic base, and it had these two little potions, and it had a bunch of shit that you would mix together. And you could make little slimes or little, like, juice kind of concoctions or sprinkle little, like, sugar powder into this, like, goop. And it was all edible. Like, you were encouraged to eat it. But that shit was disgusting. But we like, got in our little fucking, I guess there was something we used to wear back in the day when we would play Harry Potter. That it wasn't, like, the official Harry Potter robes or anything. But I think maybe we were using, like, sheets, or someone had, like, black curtains or sheets or something. I remember at my friend's house specifically, us all, like, dressing up in these little, like, play robes and, like, pretending we were doing, like, Harry Potter potions. And eating this gross edible goop from this kid's toy. And that was not even close to the only edible goop on the market. They were obsessed with slime and goop when I was a kid. They were... Did you see that guy get green like that? They were black. It was Harry Potter then, Sis, not Harry Potter fans now. Fans is the wrong word. Now, is there a way for me to walk through here at all? Or is this whole thing just like a kill yourself zone? I was wondering if maybe there was like a little path, if I could see like a path forward. I mean, there's got to be something, because there's an item over there. Okay, you can walk some of it. Maybe it was just that one part was Yo! It's my buddy Lockstone. Yo! Is this my friend? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Aren't you my first friend? My she.
Still on the road, are you?
Yeah, I'm just rouging around. What pot is it now? I don't know, 15 or something?
By way of an apology.
Aww.
I found my thoughts growing hazy.
She is the most doomed character in this game.
Oldest first.
We will find her hollowed the next time we meet her.
I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade.
No.
be left of me.
That's scary.
I had an older brother.
Aw.
We learned to fence together.
I will remember your memories for you.
He became the most decorated swordsman in all of
I hope we
Mirren.
didn't kill him or something. Didn't we meet another Mirren?
I never even compared to him.
Or maybe I have an armor set from another Mirren.
In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace.
Oh, was it the guy? It was that cool guy, wasn't
He
it?
was taken by the curse.
No. From last week, that's sitting aura farmer guy. Did that guy go back to Majula? What happened to that guy? He just left? I wonder if that guy was her brother. I don't remember what he was talking about.
If only someone would hear my tale.
Me, Gerouge will! Me, Gerouge!
I must have come here, too.
I want to reunite them if
Soon
possible.
I forget even about him.
No. It's important to remember Spibblings.
If only someone would hear my tale.
Me, Gerouge!
My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him.
This is sad. But I like her. She's like my... And Cozy Fiora is like my... They're two very distinct noises, you see. She's like my... And Cozy Fiora is like my... Oh, Okay, well... Always check for steel mimics. What do we got in here? I wonder if that's like a better... Poison... Oh, that's this. Oh, is it like a leveled up one? No. Did I just get another ring also? This. Steel of Protection. I mean, I think this is probably good. Ring of the once legendary Night King, though his tales are long forgotten. The greatly wizened have no recollection of his exploits. The problem is that, like, I feel like the stuff we have is so good. Can I take this off yet? Is this my normal roll, or is that like a heavier roll? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. It feels different. It is different. It's slower. I guess like the rolls aren't just the 3 roll speeds in this, right? It's just like a gradual equipment load kind of thing. There's certain thresholds to it. Is that how it works? Weren't we talking about that? It does feel worse. But we're getting closer. Like, again, wearing all this stuff, it's not a fat roll. Maybe eventually I could take that off. I mean, we're also really strong, so maybe we wouldn't need the Ring of Blades. I kind of want to wear this, because 1, it's a +1, but 2, my friend gave it to me. I guess I could take this off for a little bit. To remember her from. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, Gerouge! Yeah, we're getting poisoned off of that one, buddy. It's in his mouth. It's in his hair. Oh, it's on my bone crown. I shouldn't have rolled. No, we're never getting that bone crown off. That thing is stuck to my head like putty. All right. Were we saying a guy walked through here to get to me? I think this, like that, all of that stuff, I think we gotta come there from another way. I think we gotta go around to get to that. Oh, there also is a way up there. Now that I have souls, though, like, it's not very much, but there's a bonfire right here. I think I'm gonna go level up my pyromancy again. Just because we got another fire seed when I was down in the zone. I wish I could invite my friend just to come hang out with us here in Majula instead. But I guess she's on a quest. I don't remember what her quest was. Wasn't she here to, like... What did she come here for? All I know is that at one point she was going hollow. Oh god, remember her? Fucking persona-ass foot woman. She was looking for her brother the whole time? That guy didn't say anything about, like, anything that would, like, point to that, did he? The guy that we talked to last week? Again, I wish I remembered, but I didn't. I don't remember. It didn't, in my memory, it didn't see, I don't remember him saying anything like that, but... It kind of just seemed like he was aura farming. Where's my sword? I can never fucking find it in here. There it is. You'd think it has a little red thing on it. But nope. Let me do the flame first.
Don't waste my time.
Fiora! You guys, there was no Don this week.
I'm glad to...
So there's nothing for me to talk about anymore. There's no more topics to discuss. But if there had been Don, take my word for it, it would have been funny probably. Kinta, I think, just got his first episode in the Don anime. That's fun. He's kind of the GOAT. Although, and I know Zebra was saying this too, the voice that they went for in the anime, which makes more, like, it fits the character definitely, is like not how I like imagine Kinta sounding when I read his dialogue. And that's always weird. Hell yeah. Great sword plus 9, baby. Fine and 9. Doing fine with 9. Alright, where are we going, Lamau? I feel aimless in this area. I know we're almost done tonight. But I'd like to, like, find something else in here. I don't like that these guys are back also. Hold on, brother. Chill for a sec. What is she wielding, like a fan? I said hold on. Her only fan. It's her only fan. I'm so Zabrag sip at the Titanite monsters. I couldn't care less about them. I guess this is a good spot, like, if you wanted to grind them, though. Alright, this shit sucks. Can we agree? I can't even see anything. There's stuff in here, though. Like, I promise there are items down in here somehow. Alright, I've changed my mind. I don't think they want you to really fuck with this. Because I can't see anything. Maybe it's just traps. But the thing is, like, they're not hard to avoid traps. There's got to be an item down in there. Oh, that's a good idea. I think they gave me a torch, too. Because, I mean, otherwise, let's see. Was there something else down here? I guess there's... Oh, God. This is an absolute maze of a place. There's up there. The only thing that we saw was down, all the way down at the end, down there. I think if we're gonna explore this, we gotta take it one rouge at a time. Let me light up a torch. We gotta take it one rouge at a time. I'm going fart spelunking. Ready or not. Oh, this is way easier to see. There's my shit. I don't envy that guy. Oh, and this is over here. Okay, good. Well, that was nothing, which is what that's what I wanted. I wanted that to be nothing. I guess I can keep... do we need to keep the torch out? I'm putting it away. Let's go down here this time. What are you fighting? Oh, I'm dying. Gerouge! Okay, he's fine. What was that guy fighting? There's a chest. I shouldn't have put the torch away. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Well, I guess that's my answer. Watch this. I'm getting him this time. Every fucking time. Spanked. I think I'm about to be bald again. We're like not doing good at the art of dying today. I think it's 11. You know what? That was a hubris death. I'm fine to throw it on there. Whoops. Listen, some nights we're right on it. Tonight just isn't one of those. Yeah, we died in the fart and we didn't take the TikTok. Honestly, guys, I know we play as him like every week, and it's like at this point it's just sort of feels second nature. But like Gerouge is pretty fucking strong. If you really think about it, like, do you see what he just did? He took out that giant man in 2 swings of his sword. Gerouge is pretty fucking strong. He's level 100. He might be the strongest of the Beatles. I'm not sure who else could topple him. The power scaling has gotten crazy in the Dark Souls playthroughs. Going back in. I will find my way out of here. Don't worry. Look, the messages are here to guide my way. Oh, there are guys down here. Okay, this is a ladder. Ooh. Okay, that's back here. So there is like another way there. Gerouge is kind of cracked. He kind of is. The strongest of the Beatles. Now, were I to power scale them, though, I think they're... Fuck off, Forlorn. You will never be her. Where's my forever girl? The pursuer. Raw! 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 This is gonna be raw! Oh, it didn't do any damage? Fuck off! Fuck off, dude! No! I don't think that invasion was really warranted. Did you see what I was dealing with? I remember that time. If we're power scaling it though, let me think. I think Powell McMartney might be the weakest. Like, the thing is, like, all of their builds are pretty similar. But I feel like the Ludwig's Holy Blade just has an advantage over the base Dark Souls 1 Greatsword. And Powell was just, like, again, like, he just was in an easier quest. He did not have to fight the shit that John Lemon had to go up against. Neither of them had to master the art of dying, though. But the crazy thing is, then, that would mean that it was the protags went in the order of Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2. Which still sounds like kind of wrong, but I feel like it, when you really look at the results so far. Like, Gerouge has not even gotten close to hitting his ceiling yet. If anything, Powell McMartney's adventure was kind of like, I don't know how I'm gonna fight these guys like this. I might have to see if I can get him through the like tunnel before we drop down into there. That was loud. I'm sorry. Hello. You got me, dude. I'm already dead. Yeah, I mean, the level up number in this is like, you know, you just level up faster in this. But I would say that Gerouge, like, he's pretty strong even now. Again, like, he's only just, his journey has only sort of just started. Oops. You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm just gonna iframes it. Well, that almost worked. You can't put 15 before I even died. What if I was gonna make it out of that? That 15 popped up. We had like 2 hits left to go before we died. I take my first swing on that guy. I see 15. No, that wasn't our that was our best strategy so far. What I want to do is take one of them out before they all like aggro in, but it just doesn't really seem that feasible. And it also, like, these guys like are tanky too. Their attack doesn't do that much damage to them. Here we go. Hold on, we're in it now though. All right, for the rest of the night, I will win this encounter. That's the new goal. That's the new prank. can be the goal. Yeah, we can. I think we can make that work. We can roll with that. I'm not doing it. Fireball. Sword. Let me out of here, boys. Whoops. Well, that's the wrong button. Maybe though. Maybe they have no idea what to do with me. Maybe I got them right where I want them. Wrong button. Gerouge. Gerouge! Wrong button. And tell me he's not the strongest of the Beatles. Who else could have done what he just did? Nobody but Gerouge! That's why he's the GOAT! Stood there and fucking took it. The Pyro King. I didn't realize I had 2 more of these firestorms. I would have used those instead. Simpleton Spice. I think I deserve something a little spicier than that. That's pretty good, actually. 5 life gems. Alright, now, I do need to make sure that we explore this area before we go back to the bonfire, because those guys will come back. We learned that today. Those guys, they do not despawn. You ask one of them if they want ice cream cone, all 4 of them say yes. Yo, Tamal, you're fighting Nightmare King Grim? I love that fight. I remember, like, beating that. Nightmare King Grim, that's the leveled up Grim fight. That's, like, the real Grim. I remember beating that and my hands were, like, shaking. Says, remember when you played Hollow Knight on stream and you did the Godsmack DLC? Did you finish that? We didn't even finish it, right? Wasn't it like too hard? I'm not saying that as a slight. I'm sure it would have been too hard for me also. Did you like stop doing it because you were just like, this is gonna this is not really for the stream kind of, or did you like get like defeated by it? Yeah, I hear you. Cause I mean like that would have been at the very end of everything else. It just would have been like grinding attempts until you eventually beat the boss. Also calling it the Godsmack DLC. Hollow Knight God Home. What it's called. Alright, well, it seems like we've cleared all of this stuff out here. The only other thing left is this fart zone. But if we don't have to come back here, I'll jump down in. There's that. Or where was it? Down here. If we don't have to come back this same way. Don't you dare. That inspires confidence. What are we doing, boys? He's got the torch. They all, oh, that hole is death. Okay, well, that makes sense. They prepared. Alright, so we're done on this side then, it looks like. So, I think this is good. I think this is a fine place to leave it off. Because now, like, the only thing really left for us to do is to go start heading up, it seems like. I guess there's this. You know what, real quick before we leave off today, let's explore those little caves. I guess we didn't need to sit. Oh, I was low on Estus, though. I had to deal with the... That was one of Gerouge's craziest feats, I think. He hunkered down. Truly, he had to teach those guys that they were in the corner, not him. Is what I think that was. Okay, that stuff's pretty good. Got some crawling wretches. I didn't even see that guy. Just gonna eat a moss because I don't know. We can always go buy some more from the homie if we need to. Slaughtering noobs? Hold on, Sis. Whatever you want us to whatever you want us to do tonight. I think I have a different goal. Yoo-hoo, a noob out here waiting to be slaughtered. Alright, what's he got? Dual, is that dual katanas? Whoops. Alright, well, he's dead. No, I'm not. You didn't see what I just Gerouge did. He left me. Oh, maybe he's coming down here. This is where I can never figure out where to go. He did look like he was dressed like Deadpool. I will use all of my Estus flask chugs to try to get back up to him. Oh, was that him leaving? How the fuck? I know this is that same area. Wait. Unless it isn't. Is this a death, like a guaranteed death pit? Oh, he's down here. All right, noobs. All right, I'm gonna follow him out. Look, he's taking the poison chip. This is working to my advantage. There he is. Oh, fuck, we did it. Hold on. Slaughtering noob. Well, I guess that's how you get out. That was comedic. You know what? I'm not giving that one an art of dying. That was some bullshit. Look at that guy. Please, sir. May I lick between your toes? You like want to do that? You want that? Fuck you, man. I'm out here. If Slaughter and Noobs could have seen what I just did, if he could have seen Gerouge defeat the 4 Scythemen, I think even he would have been somewhat slightly impressed. It really leads out there? Yeah, I think he... Ow! I think he was trying to, he was trying to get me to come out and battle him. He had some honor. He was somewhat honorable, I think. Gerouge. This area is rough. Says, what's the general consensus on, oh, that guy died too. Yeah, that one will count. What's the consensus on this area? Gerouge is so weak to dark magic. Come on. Oh, were we saying, was Powell McMartney the king of anything? Not really. He was like, Powell McMartney invented getting sent on your way. Ow! I think I'm gonna have to kill those guys. I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to get. I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to get the items if I don't kill them. All right, we're doing this tonight. We're just committing to this part. Says if there's something that you want to see and it's like further into the area, we might have to wait till next week on that one, King. If it's right over there, I guess we can do it. But it better be right over there, says. Ow. I think he's so weak to dark magic because we wear dark. I think the darkness is the enemy of the Gerouge. Is this more deaths than we had against that spider? I might have to check on that. This might be the new max. Except, genuinely, I feel like it hasn't even been that bad. There's just a bunch of stupid, we just died in a bunch of dumb ways in just this one part. I feel as though I can't even really be blamed. Is that gonna hit him down there? Yeah. I'll kill this guy. That dude looks like a big guy you would fight in like Resident Evil or something. And he would take like 4 shotgun blasts. The plunging attack, of course. Wait. I'm vibing with the pyromancy magics, though. I think that was a fun decision. Well done, me. Maybe for Dark Souls 3, we'll play... I'm never using sorcery. I'll play, like, hexes or whatever before I play sorcery. Never. We don't believe in magic here. I'm never using that shit. I'm ethically against it. Hexes are only in this game? No. I guess there wasn't like a really like a dark equivalent in Dark Souls 1. It was just miracles, pyromancy, and sorcery, right? Are hexes good, or is there a reason they never made it back in? Are they like stupid? God, I'm so over this poison. That makes sense. I mean, it is kind of weird that, like, it's sort of, I feel like, a weird, like, class of spell to make its own spell. I love how we just haven't even cared at all about these fireballs raining down from above. Titanite shard. Washing pole. Dragon charm. Chameleon. George washing pole. Did I get a little friend for me? Fuck. Use the homeward bone. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna crash out like Biba. I'm going insane playing this. What was the Dark Souls 1 poison swamp? I guess it was the that area down below Blight Town. Is that area called the Poison Swamp? What is that shit called? It's like something like that, right? Great Marsh? Oh, that's from Pokemon. The Great Swamp? Dismal Swamp? No, that's here in Virginia. What was I just gonna do? Oh, I wanted to look at the chameleon. Hello, are you a little friend for me? Is this confirmation on if it's a little friend for me? Spell. That makes so much more sense. It says, comment on whether or not it's a little friend for me, though. Here it is. Oh, it turns you into a jar. It is not. What if a jar? What else did I get down there? Titanite? Something? I don't know. Can you... This time, can you really... Washing pole. I actually did want to look at that. It seemed like that was maybe like a joke item. Like a Tales of Symphonia joke item. I imagine it would be a spear if it was something. Club. I didn't skip it, did I? It's gotta be a weapon, right? No? I didn't miss it in spears? Oh, there it is. Whoa. That's not a washing pole. It's a big katana. That's the Masamune from FF7. That's not a washing pole. Whoops. Where was it? I wanted to read about the... Is there a katana weapon class in this? Great sword. Curved sword. Katana. It's the only one I have. Interesting. Why is it called this? Extremely, unless it's like just like a weird translation or something, but I would find that weird, like hard to believe. Okay, we'll do this one last thing that Sis wants me to do. So we're going across the bridge and to the left, you said? Like over there? Down here? This? Oh, Sasaki Kojiro. I know about that. That was in Yaiba. I literally know what the sword is. But I didn't know it was you translated it as washing pole or laundry drying pole. The legend of the what the fuck? The Monohoshi Zao is that it could extend kind of. It was like Goku's staff in a way. And that's in Yaiba. Yo, sunlight, is it? Yes. Yes. Do I have any of these? Oh, wonder. Well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't think I want to see what this would do, though. Do I have any sunlight metals? We might have to abandon the rats momentarily. Where would that be? I think it would be, like, in here or something. Well, dang it. If we get one, though, I'll come back here and I'll jump into the Covenant and I'll put it in there. I want to see if it would, like, rebuild the statue. Or you know we got to put Praise the Sun on, too. What am I getting rid of? That was too funny. Wave I like for the end of the stream. Bow is good. What's I won't bite? It's either I won't bite or this, like, pumping up my dogs one, but I think I'll get rid of I won't bite for now. I never use it. You know we need Praise the Sun. Ha, Gerouge. Oh, he like hit that shit too. He got fancy with it. Oh yeah, I liked when Bones would do that. That was when he would get the Jinn or Genie or whatever. He would raise his bones and hands. All right, we're not doing this. Fuck off with that. We're not doing that today. Next time. Next time. Speaking of emotes, I'm going up there, but not today. Let me scamper back to my little Gerouge hole. We've got a stream to outro. I'm going back to Majula. Hell yeah. Hey, positive boss. 1, positive boss. 2, I do think that even though we really just kind of spent a lot of the first part of the stream remembering how to get back to where we were trying to go and then like getting in there. We beat that boss first. No, it wasn't first try. First like real try kind of. We beat that boss and then I think we did a good job at exploring a lot of this like the poison swamp area. Again, an area like this is just gonna take more time, I think. Just because it's just cumbersome kind of to get around. You know what we also could do? Like we could level up Gerouge's stupid ass armor that he wears. Like this red falconer armor. I don't think I'm ever taking this off. Like we really could just level this up. You know what? I'm doing it. We have so many Titanite shards also after getting through that area. That will be really good for us, I think. And the same with the Drangleic leggings, too. I don't have enough souls left for that. Well,
I'll be around.
that's what we've been running through so far with unleveled up armor. We'll be good. Yeah, what's... Great minds think alike, right, naked guy? Right, naked conquistador? Yeah, you know it. Look, she, look what I learned how to do. Praise the she. He gets so... Look at his... He gets kind of nice with it. He really extends that back. He really I'm gonna go show my other friend too. He really goes through the whole fucking motion. Good shit, Gerouge. Yeah, we got a fun crown.
I'm glad to see you're well. I finally tracked down my teacher. But I've decided to keep at it alone. I need to see what I can achieve by myself. Be safe.
I love her. Guys, that's it for today. This is where you praise the sun from. This is where you praise the sun from. Praise the sun! Hell yeah. Huge sesh. Again, maybe we didn't make that much forward progress, but I think we accomplished a lot for what we set out to do. A lot of, you know, just being thorough and cleaning stuff out in a weird area. And next time we'll go into the cool-ass Don Quixote fucking, Eco Glass Guardian Tower. I'm sure it will be a nightmare in there as well. And yeah, maybe we can beat the last of the big four. I would imagine, like, again, I was assuming she was probably, well, she also. I'm assuming that the last of the big four is, like, the queen of the fire wenches. And that she is in that windmill tower. Even though there was already a queen of the fire wenches in Dark Souls 1, there probably will not be that again. Until proven otherwise, that's what I'm assuming she is. And I'm assuming she's wonderful. If you guys could see in my head what I think she looks like, you would love it. And maybe next week we'll all get to see. But until then, thanks for watching. Zebra, thanks for the big raid. Everybody else, thanks for showing up and hanging out. And I'll see you. Not next week, because we're off. But I will see you the week after that. Because we are here. And then I'm going to Japan. Hooray! Bye, guys. Night. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.